Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the best credit cards that you can apply to. Taking it from somebody who off the bat turned 18, applied to so many credit cards and racked up so much debt. I have finally learned and I'm paying off my debt, and I know now that the credit cards I applied to were probably the worst credit cards to apply to, just because I don't shop at the stores that I was applying for credit cards. Today I'm going to be sharing the top best credit cards that you guys can apply to. I'm not talking about brands, but just the type of credit cards, because you want to get the most out of your money, you know? And I did not do that. So I hope you guys can learn from my mistakes. So first off, I think that one of the best credit cards that you can apply to is ones with rewards. Whether this be getting miles for airlines for your purchases, you can get so many miles, you can get free flights to places you want to go on vacation, like Hawaii, Las Vegas, Miami, LA, like wherever. I'm pretty sure you can go international too. But just apply to credit cards that have good ratings. Check out their ratings on Credit Karma. They have so many ratings for different credit cards, but I feel that the best credit cards you can apply to are ones that offer rewards for yourself. So airlines, get miles, hotels, get free nights. Like that's literally the best. Like you spend money on the credit card, pay it off so you don't get interest like charged on your card, and get rewarded for doing that. Like it's like the best thing. Get rewarded for doing that, get free nights, get free flights, and I feel like those are probably the top two best credit cards that you guys could apply to. Another one is just stores that you shop at a lot that offer rewards. So in my case, I have a Chase credit card that is a Disney card. So that one offers me rewards. It offers me Disney dollars that I can use on purchases that are Disney related. It also allows me to get discounts when I use the credit card at any Disney store or any store in Disneyland. And I think you get discounts when you buy, like not buy, but like get a hotel room at one of the Disneyland hotels, or maybe Disney World too. You get discounts, I believe, on that. Don't quote me, but I know for a fact at Disney stores, if you use the credit card to make a purchase, you will get a discount. And when you use it at a Disney park, you get a discount. So that is probably one of the best ones that I did apply to. Another card that I did apply to that did help me and I took advantage of it was my Barclay card. So Barclay is, I think, a partner of Apple. So when I applied to my Barclay card, I did it only because if you bought a Apple product with the Barclay card, there was no interest added. So you could buy a laptop or a phone or something on the credit card and there would be no interest until you paid it off. I think it's a certain amount of months, but I didn't get any interest charged on it because I paid it off in a good amount of time. So that was probably another one. That one offers cash rewards. So you can like if you use your card consecutively, pay it off, you will get dollars. So you can redeem the dollars when it reaches $50. You can either use it as like statement credit. So if you have a balance, use those $50, basically free $50 to apply it to your balance, and it'll like pay it off by $50. Or you can, I think, get it sent to your bank account and then you get $50. So that was another good credit card that I applied to. Citi has good credit cards. There's one that's double cash, so you get like points based on how much you use your credit card. I have the Thank You Preferred credit card, so that one allows me to use it, and when I pay it off I get like thank you points, which are dollars like that are transferable, so I can use them towards Amazon purchases or I think PayPal purchases too. So that one like offers you money, like Barclay. So that's another good credit card that I applied to. So I feel like those are the best credit cards you could probably apply to. Ones that offer you miles, ones that offer you hotel room like stays, and ones that offer you like cash, because all you're doing is using the card, paying it off, and you get rewarded for that. So that's probably the best thing. Or that Disney one that offers you discounts, like that's probably the best thing in getting a credit card. Like, don't get credit cards just because it's a credit card, because that's what I did when I turned 18. I was shopping at Sears. I barely shopped there. I think I was there with a friend, but it was like, I don't shop there, you know? I went to pay, and then they were like, oh, would you like to apply for a credit card? And I was like, sure. And then when I went, I applied and I got approved, and they offer me rewards, like redeemable points, I think, but it's only like $1 to like $10, which I guess is still something. But me personally, I don't shop there, so I don't really get a lot out of it. So just make sure the stores you're shopping at are the ones that you want to get credit cards for, because I had a Target card and I canceled it, and that like made my credit score go down so much. So that's another thing. Do not cancel or close your credit card accounts. Just leave the card alone and let the bank close it on their own. Do not close it, because that will lower your credit score. But yeah, like let's say you don't shop at JCPenney's, you don't shop at Sears, you don't shop at Macy's. Don't get their credit cards just because you can use them anywhere, because that's what I did. Because the Sears card that I applied to was a MasterCard, so I could use it anywhere. But the rewards that I was getting, I wasn't using because I don't shop there. So that's another thing to be like very careful of. If you shop at the store, then go for it, because you're gonna get the most out of it. You're gonna get rewards, you're gonna get discounts, whatever. But be careful where you apply, because I have like 10 credit cards, and I kept applying and applying and applying and applying, and I dug myself in a hole, and I'm digging myself out, and it took me 4 years to learn, but at least I'm doing it. Like, I'm getting out of debt. I'm being mindful of where I'm putting my money and what credit cards I'm applying to, because like, you know, I made a mistake, but it's fine. Another thing is, this is not really a credit card that you should get, because I was fine. Like, okay, the card I'm talking about is Victoria's Secret's. I applied when I was like 18, 19. It was fine. Like, I think my initial limit was like 500, and I was like, okay, cool, like that's like, I don't need more than that. And then without asking me, they raised it to 750, and I was like, okay, like, you know, I never maxed it out. I always maybe spent like 200, 300, and I paid it off. Like, I would never max it out. And then eventually they raised it to 1,000, and then I think they raised it to like 1150. But I never maxed it out. Like, I was so good with it. And recently, for Christmas, I used it to get presents, and I spent probably like $500-ish on the card to get gifts, and that's like half of my credit limit, you know. And when I checked because I make my payments every month, and then when I checked my thing, it said I only had like $33 credit, and I was like, excuse me? I was like, what? Because my balance was like at 566, so basically my limit was at 600, and I was like, what? And then I looked it up, and then I was like, Google, I was like, why did Victoria's Secret lower my credit limit? And I guess they've been doing that, and when people would like call them, they'd say that Victoria's Secret said that it was something on the Equifax credit report that came up and that made them lower the score. And then when that person contacted Equifax, they were like, no, like, we didn't do that. But then they called Victoria's Secret's back and were like, oh, like, I talked to Equifax, and they're like, oh, well, there's nothing we can do. And I guess there's been a lot of reports of about that. So I was like kind of annoyed, because I've always been a loyal customer of theirs, and I've always made my payments on time, never maxed out my cards, and I was just so annoyed with that, because I don't think I deserved to have my limit lowered. but that's just like a personal opinion of mine. I think once I'm done paying off my card, I'm just gonna cut it up, because I really don't want to be supporting a company that I'm supporting that they just lower my credit score, I mean my credit limit like that. So that's just my experience. If you guys want to look it up, just look up why did Victoria's Secrets lower my credit limit. A lot of stuff is gonna pop up, so it's up to you if you guys want to apply to that one. The rewards were pretty good. I got like whatever, $20, $25, $50 reward dollars, and then I could, if you spent more than a certain amount, then you could get that like discounted. So I mean, if you spent a lot, then it was worth it. And then you would get, like, if you spent like $150, you would get a free blanket, or if you spent like $175, you get a free tote bag or free slippers or something like that. So it was pretty cool, but I just don't like the fact that they lowered my limit without me doing anything. Aside from that, that is my opinion on the best credit cards you can get. We're gonna do miles, hotel stays, discounts on places that you shop at regularly, and cards that offer you cash rewards. I think those are the top 4 best cards that you can apply to. Obviously, there's so many types of cards. There's cards that help with raising your credit score because you may have like maxed your card out and got it blocked and it went to collections or something like that, and you weren't able to do anything, and now your score is low and you have no other choice. So in that case, do your research on those type of cards, but the ones that offer you rewards that you'll get the most out of it, I think are those top 4. So I hope you guys like this video. Give it a big thumbs up if it helped you. I hope it did, and I hope you guys get the most out of whatever card you decide to get. And subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Thank you again to those that have been supporting me, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, commenting below, because I love all that interaction. I will leave my Instagram and my Twitter, Snapchat in the description if you guys want to follow me on any of that. My username is same as my channel, IAmNikkieG, no spaces. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.